Okay, put your hands together. Welcome to the stage. Big round of applause for his first solo debut show, which is a really big deal in this industry, so I want you to be extremely supportive. Welcome to the stage, the man of the hour, Marky Worthington, everyone. Do it!
How good is it to be in Civic?
Yeah!
Beautiful. You ever been walking through Civic and you're like, fuck, if they ever ban smoking, what are they going to use to cover the smell of piss? Someone pulls out a strawberry cheesecake vape and you're like, nah, fuck that dude, I need a White Ox or something, like something to serve time. Someone rocks up wearing KT26s and you're like, you've been to prison, haven't you, cunt? Light up a dart, it smells like my eyes are burning. Yeah, I hate it in offices. They're like, because, you know, who vapes here?
Yep.
Okay. Pretty quiet now, aren't we? So, you gotta go 200 metres away from an office building to smoke a cigarette. The same as vaping. So if I want to fucking smoke a fucking strawberry cheesecake vape, which smells a million times better than cigarettes, I have to go halfway down the fucking paddock to do it. But some fuckhead can reheat a tuna casserole and eat it next to me. Send him down the fucking paddock, man. Should put a microwave on a stand down there and be like, if you want to reheat some shit that smells like Band-Aids, go down there. Speaking of people that piss me off, who had their fucking windows cleaned by a fucking meth addict on the way here? Unless you're on meth and you cleaned your own windows, then I fully respect. Because you're known for your cleaning. Yeah, if you ever have a house inspection, don't worry about spending $300 on a cleaner. Get a little meth, you fucking won't even remember doing it. You'll have it done 4 days before the inspection too. It'll be fucked. It'll be cleaned so quick it'll have time to get dirty again. This is the thing, they like just rock up, start cleaning your windows, but I tell you what, man, we're all worried about robots taking our jobs. Those fuckers have their job taken by a fucking switch next to the steering wheel. And they still do it. Completely replaced. They still give it a crack. To get crack. COVID tests evolved over time, didn't they? Remember you first got them and you had to fucking get part of your brain gouged out by some very scared looking nurse? But now you just don't even have to do this tongue scrape one. I've seen one where you just spit in it. Well, it's fucking disrespectful to the COVID test, man. They got us through a tough time for spitting. Exactly. You don't like that, I'll tell you won't like the rest of this. You ever heard of a setup before? It gets better. So, people don't realise this, but my fiance's a nurse, right? They have to get PCR tests every 3 or 4 days, right? So I used to just spit in her mouth and send her in. I've been doing them that way for fucking years. I felt bad when I looked down the COVID test and I was just out of force of habit, I called her a filthy bitch, you know. Then I said, sorry baby, I love you. Who fucks? Everyone fuck? Woo! Yeah, bro, you look like you use all the condom, dude. You don't have it all balled up at the end. You get to the end of it, there's like that much dick left. They got fucks, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Seriously though, has anyone ever used the full length of condom? Except for you, you've already answered. Anyone else? It's like they're like 4 meters long, but like that round. It's like they were making waterproof didgeridoo cases. People just start fucking with them, you know? Like, this is way better, man. Unless I try and get on the didge and then they're like, fucking didgeridoo, don't, cunt. Just take a seat, man, it's alright. It's advertised to start at 6, but you obviously haven't got your life together, so... I'm wearing a bucket hat. This is how I treat my fans. Sit down, you dickhead. Fuck. It's the Facebook ads, man. There's fucking clowns like this rocking up. I think condoms are the only thing I panic bought during the lockdowns. You know what I mean? I went into Chemist Warehouse. It was like 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. I thought that was the least likely time to get COVID from someone walking next to me. Lower numbers, lower chances, that sort of shit. Did anyone do that? Anyone? That was the real fucking Squid Game, wasn't it? Seeing if you could go out without getting COVID. It's like a Squid Game that you lost 2 weeks later. You didn't know. Like, fuck, man, I thought I was just hungover from the piss I was drinking. That's it, you just drink through COVID. I went into a Chemist Warehouse, right? I go up to the condom section, I'm like, we're going to be in lockdown for at least a week, I'm going to need some condoms. Because I wasn't wearing a mask, but I was making sure I had the right protection, at least where it counts. Go up to the thing and I see the 20 pack, and then next to it, there's the 10 pack, and I'm like, Someone walks into the aisle as I'm looking at them. Some cunt just got COVID there. It's alright, no, I don't know you well enough to say cunt, you're some person. See, I respect those people, they were here early, I'm like, you fuck. So, I look down and, you ever been looking at condoms when someone walks in to the aisle and they spring you looking at them? You have to pretend you were like checking out the extra large. 53 centimetres. Hopefully that's long, not across, because that's not going to fit. Then they leave the aisle and you just put it back down and grab the pack you actually get. Extra lube, because you haven't got time to fuck around, you know. You're paying by the hour, you've got to make your money's worth, eh? I don't trust them to put it on with their teeth. You'll nick it, bitch. I grabbed next to that, there's a 40 pack. I put it in my bag, and then I see another 40 pack, and it's the only one there. And I'm like, might as well grab both of them. Chuck them in my bag, and I don't realise this is the only thing I bought. So at 10 o'clock on a fucking Wednesday, I go up to the counter and put one 40 pack on the counter. Person working there just looks at me and it's like, heh. And like a serial killer, I just fucking stare him dead in the eye and pull out another 40 pack. It went from like, huh, that's cute, to this guy's got people in his basement. But I had this moment of clarity where they were like, nah, because if he had people in his basement, he wouldn't be wearing condoms. Speaking of condoms, do you want to hear a story from when I did sex ed at school?
Yup.
Yeah. So we had to put the condom on the banana, and my buddy, he used to do a little bit of magic tricks. He had sleight of hand. So we get up the front, and instead of taking one, he took two, but he put one in his pocket for later. Put the condom on the banana, and then at lunchtime, you ever bought that corn that's in a like little can that's got that starchy water in it? You ever seen that shit? What do you fucking have money or something? Alright, poor cunts buy corn in a can. So he gets out the condom that he stole, rolls it out, and just pours that water in there. Out of context, in a condom, water looks a lot worse, that starchy water. Because I'm an optimist, I would say it was about half full. And he used the same sleight of hand to walk out to the oval and just threw it on the ground. Walks over to the teacher. Miss, there's a condom over there. She walks over like this. Alright guys, there's already a little crowd around it. I go, hey, get out of the way, nothing to see. Holy fuck. This thing was throbbing, dude. And she did the best thing I ever seen, man. She didn't just, like a normal person, get a stick and fucking, you know, throw it at a bunch of girls or whatever. Like a normal fucking person. She put a witch's hat next to it. Not over it, next to it. And made it out of bounds. Yeah, right. I know what she's doing. The teachers don't get paid enough. Maternity leave, man. After school, fucking line of teachers ready to cash out. Enough for everybody. It's paternity, isn't it? Fuck. I said it wrong. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's a school day story. I worked on a service desk for a while. Has anyone else had a shit job that they're out of now? You just feel so much better? No? The rest of you are still in it, alright? I was on a service desk for a little while. And we used to have I was like the level 2 service desk person. So all the level 1 people used to come to me if they needed help. And I was like, this is like a daycare centre sometimes, you know? But we had this one guy, his name was Ryan. He was like 46, dude. And he was just trying to make it in the service desk world. He comes up to me. You overhear some of the calls, you know? Some of them are fucked up. Like some people, is a public service announcement. If you don't know the phonetic alphabet, don't try and spell your name out using the phonetic alphabet. I had one chick like, yeah, it's V for Vaseline. Vaseline? Fuck yeah. But I listened to a call. Ryan's like, Marky, man, I need your help. I went to install a program on someone's computer and I wiped the hard drive. And I was like, fuck. Alright, what you want to do, go back, tell them you're going to restore everything from the hard drive. He's like, they don't know yet. I was like, alright. Well, tell them to go and log out and I'll restore it in the background. And once they log back in, it'll be like nothing happened. I'll see if we can do a little switcheroo here. You ever been told the right thing to say and forgot what you had to say, so you made it up on the spot? Ryan gets back to his desk, picks up the phone and goes, hey, and straight over the top, V for Vaseline just goes, Ryan, I've just realised that there's a 400-page document missing that I've been working on. And he's like, oh. She goes, where'd that go? And he pauses for a second. I'm like, come on, Ryan, I'm listening in. I felt like Major Tom, you know, ground control, listening to the conversation. We're all riding on it. It feels like an eon before he answers. He comes up with this gem. He goes, oh, that? Yeah, that's gone, bro. Alright. I told you a school story. This is one from the archives. You ever just think about something and you're like, oh fuck. I remember that funny fucking thing that happened in high school that I suppressed. We convinced our school teachers that fishing was a sport. So on Wednesdays we used to finish early and go and do sport for the rest of the day. So we'd just go down to Woolies and get whatever the fuck we wanted to sit on the bank and drink and eat. We'd take like a hand line with a sinker on it down to the bank and just throw that in. Like our dad's taught us how to fish, man. Just fucking throw a sinker in there with a hook on there, a bit of food, and just sit on the fucking bank and drink piss for the rest of the afternoon. Remember that shit? When your dad took you out fishing for the first time? And it's like, yeah, look mate, we don't really catch anything, we just want to get away from mum for a little bit. We were doing that when we were like 14. Only instead of mum, it was schoolwork. We used to have fun there, man. We used to get, you remember Beyblades? Yeah, we used to do that with little crabs, make them fight each other and shit. We just turned a Besser block sideways and just put them in there. We'd have like a pit master, you know, one crab that could fucking fight them all. Remember one time we were playing Crab Wars. So that's what we used to call it. And we found a little plastic container in the rocks when we're looking for crabs. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's got a little biohazard sign on it and shit. We open it up. My buddy Crookie, he was eating a fruit tingle, realised it was filled with used heroin syringes. And he was like, ah! And his fruit tingle fell out of his mouth next to the fucking heroin syringes. And we're just like, fuck, we better tell the teacher about this. Still a bit scarred about the condom, but we'll call her back over. Comes over and looks at it and goes, oh, there's a pill there too. Rookie's like, no man, it's my fruit tingle. It's orange too, fucking my favourite flavour, I lost it. You love teachers willing to care about shit. Remember once when we were fishing, the only fish I think I ever remember us catching was a fucking yanks the line, right? And I'm like, oh fuck, this cunt's got some pull. Yanks it again. Curry mate grabs it, starts winding it in, and I'm thinking to myself, that's a fucking big fish. And he said some traditional Aboriginal slang, which I don't fully understand, I just remember what he said. It's like an actual Aboriginal word that means big fish. He goes, fuck, she's got some pull, that cunt. Get it on the bank and it just starts going. I'm like, did that fish just fucking growl at us? Does anyone want to guess what sort of fish it was?
Carp.
Carp? What else we got? Huh? We called the teacher over because it starts growling more. And the more it's growling, the bigger it's getting. We look down, it's a fucking puffer fish, dude. And the fucking thing was blown up, hectic. Mr. Elliot, our woodwork teacher, just came over with his fucking Leatherman. Didn't even pull the hook out of its mouth, he just fucking cut the line off and kicked it back in the water like it's I reckon it should have been an ad for redback boots. Just fucking... Only brought one hook and sinker, man, so we had to try and catch it back to get his shit back. Teachers got onto us, man. They were like, that's not really a sport, so you can only do it once every 2 terms. They put the foot down. So like, oh, I'll just do another thing that my old man taught me how to play. You can do it when you're half pissed. Let's do golf every other term. You ever just had someone ask how old you think they are? And you err on the side of caution? I walk into a Woolworths petrol station, middle of the night. Cunt thinks I'm going to rob it. I'm just here to get fuel. Actually, price of fuel, cunt's robbing me, yeah. I go in there. He's got his finger on the button, you know, like ready to call the cops. He's ready. That's my G-spot, the button to call the cops, you know what I mean? That's how I edge. There's the element of danger. Get a pack of Doritos at 1:30 in the morning, did it? And as I walk in, he just starts going, nice, nice. And I'm like, yeah. "Oh, have you seen me do comedy, have you?" And he's like, "Nah, man. The beard." And I'm like, "Oh, the beard? What, my girlfriend?" And he was like, "Nah. I like your beard, dude." And because I can't take a compliment, I'm like, problem is, if I've got a beard now, it means I'm probably going to lose my hair. Just how it works. And he goes, "Nah. If it hasn't happened now, it won't." And I was like, "Huh. How old do you think I am?" And he goes, he looks at me like, you ever seen the Antiques Roadshow when they're like, trying to sum it up? Looking at my ass for the stamp, you know? He looks at me and he goes, 40, 45. Erring on the side of caution. I mean, fuck, I know I've aged like a pair of white shoes, but Jesus Christ. And I'm like, I'm 29, man. And he was just like, $68 next. You ever seen Terminator 1?
Yep.
Woo! Anyone hasn't seen Terminator 1? Have you ever tried to explain to one of your friends how good Terminator 1 is? And they haven't seen it? Come on, man, it came in 1986. What are you doing? You fucking... Except for the dude that came with a bucket, I don't know, you haven't got your shit together. Anyone else has had time to watch it? Fucking coming here dressed up like fucking Don Berg. Sexist. Dressed like a fucking creepy gardener. I want Don Burke and Costa to fight each other, man. That'd be fucking lit. Costa would just fucking throw fertilizer in his eyes and start working the garden, dude. No, so if you ever need to sum it up for anybody, I worked it out. Terminator 1, this is how you describe that movie. Have you ever hated your boss so much you went back in time to fuck his mum?
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Until you realise that your snotty fucking boss is now your son. Fuck. Then you gotta fucking team up with the Terminator to kill the kid. Fuck, but it is. 29, right? You know what happened the day I turned 29? Nothing different except for one thing. I have to have quickies after I eat pussy now. It's fucked up, man. I don't want my girl to feel fucking self-conscious and shit, so I tell her I'm just having a heart attack. That's alright, baby, it's just me. I need to go for more walks, you know. Stop eating shitty food. Which is also true.
High cholesterol.
High cholesterol, yeah. Get that pH balance back to 0, dude. Did anyone tick that box when they order pizza that says I'm self-isolating just so you don't have to talk to the driver? I did that shit, man. I ticked that fucking box. And the dude, I watched him through the window, like the curtains, like a drug dealer, dude, when he's rolling up. You know, like when you're having quickie sex and you miss it, you just pull the panties to one side. Similar to my ex, the pizza delivery guy is already there. Fuck. I didn't order that. He drops the pizzas at the door and he's wearing like a home brand version of a like isolation mask and shit. Like it's like he's made his own hazmat suit out of shit from Woolies. He puts the pizzas down and I come out and open the door. He sits back in his car because I'm out there straight away, dude. I don't give you time to leave the driveway, dude. There's shit missing. I still need to give you the finger before you fuck off. He forgets the chocolate mousse and just raw dogs it. He comes up, I'm holding the pizzas, and he just hands me the chocolate mousse with no mask or anything on it. And he goes, "You haven't got COVID, have you?" Nah. You guys have been awesome. How's everyone feeling so far? Having fun?
Yes.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I mentioned my ex before. She said to me once, she goes, "My ex used to have a six-pack. An actual six-pack, not of beer." And I was just like, cool, so that means he never spent any time with you because he's always at the gym fucking other people. And they paid him because he was a PT. She goes, "No, he had like the body of like a superhero." And I was like, "Oh yeah, superhero. Bet you had a dick like a superhero too, eh?" And she goes, "Yeah, he did actually." And I'm like, "Yeah, probably fucking Ant-Man." Alright, I'll wrap up with a story. Oh, wrap up? Yeah, I know. All good things must come to an end at some point. Who's had fun tonight so far? Well, this story's about to fuck you all night, isn't it? When I grew up poor. Not crazy poor, we always had a little bit of stuff, but we just never had like the newest, best shit. Right? Did what we could. So when like the new Nintendo came out, we didn't get it straight away. But eventually one of our friends would have it and we'd still play it. Maybe like, 16 years later we'd be able to see what it was like. So we had to make our own fun sometimes. So we invented this game, me and my cousins. We made this rad game. We called it the dog game. It was fucking wild. So basically, the aim of the dog game, because we didn't have a Nintendo to play like a virtual version, so we had to do it in real life, dude. You had to get from the back door of my Uncle Bear's place, sliding door, up into the tree, before his Roddy would fuck you. My cousin Jimmy, man, he couldn't walk that great, man. He was and he wasn't, he'd always lose the dog game, dude. But we'd be up in the tree giving him like shitty advice, like a boxing coach. The dog would be like mounted. And we'd be up in the tree going, "Come on, Jimmy, guard up, cunt, uppercuts, bro, Rolo, don't give him your back, son, don't give him your back."
Clench.
The dog didn't give a fuck, man. He'd be like, his dick would be on his middle back, like it. There's no way, even if it was a dog, it wouldn't have worked, He didn't know where the hole was and shit, so. Stupid fucking Roddies, eh? We were just sitting up there, like, with our powers combined, we probably could have fought the Roddy, you know what I mean? 4 kids. Like a shitty version of fucking Transformers, Whoop, 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 whoop. Swinging at the dog, The fucking weirdest part is my Uncle Bear used to watch from the fucking door. You'd see the screen door just inside, you'd see that cherry of a dart just. We'd be up there fucking ready to fight this dog, man. Like, we're like shitty boxing coach. Like I said, we throw the towel down, but he was a dog, he didn't know that means stop. Jimmy was always happy to have a towel, but... Remember one day we looked over, because I'm like, we were defeated, and we're like, surely Uncle Bear could help us out a little bit. Oi, Unc, give us a hand, eh? He goes, "You boys right?" No, sir, we're pretty fucking far from okay. To be fair, man, Speedy, that was the dog's name. He wasn't, unfortunately, for Jimmy. It's pretty slow, actually. Speedy, for the first time ever, because after a dog dies, you kind of think about all the good times. And I was just thinking about the one time that Speedy gave us a bit of a show. Like the relationship was starting to get a little bit boring. Felt like a chore to him. To be fair, Jimmy was probably more into it than the dog by the end of it. He was like, "Oh, it's your birthday, jump on." It was fucked for a dog too, because they have more birthdays in a year than us. 7 a year. Look out. More than 2 of them. Every 2 months he's like, "It's my birthday, Jimmy." It's the first time I've ever seen the dog look down, sigh, and go, "Fuck it. Let's spice it up a bit. Try a missionary." Alright guys, I've been Marky Worthington. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Give a round of applause for Marky Worthington, everyone. Give a round of applause. Make sure you go check out Marky's Instagram, Marky Worthington Comedy. Do all that on Instagram, Facebook, Stand Up Comedy, ACT, it's all the page. Thank you so much for supporting the local scene. Thank you for supporting Smiths and all that. Plenty of gigs happening here, so get along and check them all out. Thank you, everyone. Good night.